Don't let your AC system get knocked out by the heat this upcoming summer. Call KS Services and let our team come take a look. We repair and install all makes and models. We even offer a free no-hassle quote and second opinion, so give us a call today. With our flexible financing, you can literally pick your payment. We may even be able to help you knock down that utility bill a bit.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition. This is for Friday, July 20th. I'm James Spann. Looks like some very active weather over the next 36 hours. Potential for a few severe storms beginning tonight. So let's talk about things. Very interesting look for July. This is the upper pattern. Heat ridge west of the state. That's standard for this time of the year. But the anomalous part is this digging trough coming down through the Great Lakes in the Midwest. That's going to provide some dynamic support for storms. We typically don't see that this far south this time of the year. Let's check the current watch warning map. We noticed that parts of West Alabama have a heat advisory today. We think a decent part of the day today will be dry, and that could push the heat index up toward 105 over West Alabama. Actual highs should be in the low 90s today, but the dew points are very high. The main heat problems well to the west, places like Dallas-Fort Worth, Shreveport, Oklahoma City, Little Rock, and Tulsa. And we've got potential for some very strong to severe storms today. We have a moderate risk of severe storms. That's level 4 out of level 5 for parts of Tennessee, Kentucky, and Indiana. An enhanced risk from southern Michigan down into the deep south. Here's a look at the Alabama situation. And again, keep in mind this outlook runs through 7 a.m. tomorrow. We have an enhanced risk. That's level 3 out of 5. For parts of north and northwest Alabama. This includes Huntsville, Cullman, Haleyville, Hamilton, Jasper, Decatur, Florence, and Vernon. The standard risk, the slight risk, level 2 out of 5, as far south as Demopolis, Prattville, Lake Martin. We have a marginal risk, that's the lowest end threat, as far south as Grove Hill, Greenville, and Troy. The main risk will be tonight into early tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow during the day, this is day 2, this is after 7 a.m. tomorrow, we've got the standard risk for potential for another batch of storms. This would be tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening over parts of north and northeast Alabama. That's where we got that standard slight risk, a marginal risk basically statewide. Then on day 3, which is Sunday, a marginal risk down in southeast Alabama. That includes places like Eufaula, Dothan, and Geneva. Of course, we'll talk about this in detail here in just a second. Here's a look at the precipitation for the next 7 days. The east is pretty wet. Texas, bone dry. They can't buy a drop under that heat bubble. In Alabama, the amount's mostly between 1 and 2 inches. And again, your number could be higher, depending on the placement of these storms. Quickly off in the tropics, things nice and quiet. No tropical issues expected anytime soon. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 06E run, valid at 1 o'clock. Heat ridge well to the west, digging trough down through the southeastern states, originating up in the Great Lakes. A surface low near Milwaukee. And again, you can see how it looks like the bulk of the day today will be dry. And with a good deal of sunshine, we're expecting low 90s. That's going to push the instability values very high. And with dynamic support coming in, that's going to set the stage for the strong thunderstorms tonight. Let's go ahead and roll the animation. This is coming off the WRF model run by NSSL, and I think it's got a pretty good grasp on this. Here comes one batch of storms. Here comes another batch of storms in this northwest flow aloft. And again, these can be kind of tricky in terms of the timing, but I think we have potential for at least 1 or 2 rounds of storms tonight, extending into very early tomorrow morning, and additional storms could form tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, especially over northeast Alabama. That's a little more of a conditional threat. This is the graphic from the Weather Service in Birmingham, and again, that's kind of explaining their thoughts on the timing. They've got the northern third of the state with the main risk from 7 until midnight, basically north of Birmingham up to the Tennessee state line. South of Birmingham down to Clanton, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., and for places like Selma, Montgomery, Auburn, Opelika, 11 p.m. until 4 a.m. The main threat's going to be from damaging straight-line winds, maybe enough to knock down trees and power lines, and there could be an isolated tornado. That's not the main threat, but it's not totally out of the question. But the screaming message, I think, is for people to pay attention to severe thunderstorm warnings. This could potentially be a widespread damaging wind event. And the severe thunderstorm warnings in a case like that are very important. So be sure and listen to those carefully, and we'll communicate that tonight as things unfold. We'll go to tomorrow. This is back to the GFS. And again, I got a deep surface low on the middle Atlantic coast, another broad surface low that's northeast of Indianapolis. And there's probably going to be a lull in the activity in the middle of the day, and we could see more storms developing tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. And those could be strong, maybe severe. Let's go to Sunday. Again, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds. There could be a few scattered storms about. The better chance of the heavier storm Sunday over southeast Alabama. And we'll go to next week. Now, the GFS has trended drier for next week, and I'm not so sure that's the right solution. This is Monday and this is Tuesday. It's got the deeper moisture east of here. Wednesday, certainly a chance of scattered storms at that point. But I do think we're going to mention scattered storms every day. This is kind of an outlier. This is Thursday. Here's a week from today. This is Friday the 27th. Troughing still north of us. No big upper high, and that suggests a chance of scattered showers and storms. But with the heights below average next week, temperature should be below average, with highs only in the 80s. Well, 10 days, Sunday the 29th, again troughing north of us, and that suggests a chance of scattered showers and storms. Here are the numbers coming off the GFS. You can see potential for certainly low 90s today. But again, next week, most days, highs in the mid to upper 80s with lows around 70. And we are approaching the climatological peak of the heat, and that is not that bad. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Summer's just around the corner, and KS Services wants to be the team ensuring your comfort. We repair and install all makes and models, so give us a call today to get a free, no-hassle second opinion.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.